Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player, Big Play. Small Player, Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app also gives users the ability to live stream full games and events. You can live stream your event so that friends, family, or anyone in the world can see you in action. Users can also share posts from the app to their other social.
Good evening, sports fans. Welcome to Fleetwood High School. I'm James Hein alongside Bruce Badgley here for tonight's matchup between the Fleetwood Tigers and the Berks Catholic Saints. Bruce, we have another great matchup on deck. A couple players to watch. Alexis Hess for the Tigers, the leading scorer for the Tigers, and from what you told me earlier today, she's the player to watch for the Tigers.
Yeah, she sure is. She made her name on the AAU circuit even before she got into high school this summer. And, for Berks Catholic, Carolyn Reedy, she's, one of their leading scorers, got a brother playing at Bucknell. So, a lot of athleticism in that family. And, both of these teams, in the thick of the Section 2 race here, apologize for my voice. A little bit rough here tonight, but kind of an elimination game for both teams here. If they expect to have any desires of a Section 2 girls championship, when I looked on the calendar and saw this game, I was hoping it would be this. Two good programs for girls basketball here in Berks County with some really good players.
Yeah, Schuylkill Valley in the driver's seat in Berks 2 right now. They've beat Berks Catholic twice, but we'll pause for the national anthem.
All right, we like the live bands here, especially the pep bands. I'd like to see more high schools here in Berks County, get that. But, I think the overriding thing when we talk to fans, about what we're doing with these games, people are pretty satisfied, with what we're doing. We're doing the best that we can. We thank Alvernia University and the Vern Sports Network for allowing us to use their equipment to put these games on, and we're very, very pleased to have the opportunity to bring this one live here from Fleetwood High School.
Yeah, looking forward. We got to watch the Berks Catholic team take on YO last Thursday, and Berks Catholic pulled out a win, and we'll see what the ladies can do here tonight for the Saints as we're about to tip off here at Fleetwood High School. Very special thanks to Fleetwood High School for their hospitality and letting us broadcast tonight's game.
It's like they're actually waiting for the pep band to get the drum set off the court here so we can get the game started.
And it looks like they've cleared the doorway.
Okay.
Everybody's smiling before the tip here, and it's about to get serious between Fleetwood and Berks Catholic right now. The Saints win the tip. Quick pass down and a missed layup there by Ann Birmingham. And the Tigers quickly up court. Loose basketball tied up. We have a jump ball, and it will stay with the Tigers.
Yeah, both teams kind of feeling their way around here. So
here's the inbound pass. And a shot by Chloe Wessner, no good. And the Saints hurry up court. Driving to the basket is Aaliyah Dabney, knocked away.
Julia Caskey with the block. Woohoo!
Here's Sophia Emke to inbound for the Saints.
Takes a little while for the announcers to get into these games here, too. First time that we're seeing both of these teams this year.
Here's now Emke now to Jackie Kerwin.
Fleetwood in a tightly packed zone defense.
As the Saints look for the open person here for their team. Little drive and a dish to the elbow. And back to Hope Schreiber.
Really, really tough zone defense there.
As the Saints still being patient. Here's a shot. Off the backboard, no good. Rebound there by Sydney Levan, and she pushes it up to Alexis Hess. Behind the back, drives the lane, gets it up and gets it to go.
Boy, sweet move right to the lane. Alexis does it off the dribble and from outside.
A nice press here by the Tigers, almost stole it away. And now Emke with the shot, no good. Loose basketball, rebounded there by Caroline Reedy. She's fouled, she'll head to the free throw line.
Yeah, I mean, these second chances are going to be very important. Something to watch, especially with that tight zone defense. Let's see if Berks Catholic has an opportunity for any kind of rebounding on the offensive end.
And Reedy's first free throw is no good. 6:27 remaining in the first quarter. She'll take her second free throw in just a moment. And Hess with the rebound. She drives it right up the court. Turns on the Jets, dishes it off, trying to get it to Levan, and it's knocked out of bounds by the Saints.
Yeah, good defense there. Back quickly.
Both teams trying to speed things up on their way down to their offensive zone. And here's the inbound pass now to Michaela Caskey.
Nice one-hander. And a full court press here now by Fleetwood.
They almost stole it a moment ago on the last trip up by the Saints. And the Saints break it this time.
Disciplined team out there.
Schreiber to Emke. Now at the foul line is Reedy. We got a foul.
Playing a nice high post there. Look for somebody to start flashing across the lane on the low post there.
Foul on Michaela Caskey, her first.
Oh.
Stolen away here. Sydney Levan with it. Gets it to Alexis Hess.
Oh.
Shot from downtown, no good. And the Saints will take over. 4-0 lead here for the Tigers in the early going.
Yeah, clearly Fleetwood trying to force the action here with full court press. Pretty active zone defense and quickly up court for quick shots before Berks Catholic can get set.
Schreiber's pass knocked out of bounds off the hand there of Jackie Kerwin, and it goes to the Tigers.
Now Berks Catholic with a little full court pressure, and they back off.
As Hess takes her time up court. Covered by Aaliyah Dabney.
Oh.
Knocked away, and Hess regains her dribble. Drives to the basket, loses the basketball.
Nice strip there.
There's a three-point shot by Michaela Caskey.
She's been hot to start. Look for Berks Catholic to kind of speed up the tempo on offense right now.
Dabney gets it into Reedy. She gets it up, can't get it to go, but we'll head to the line for the second time.
Yeah, I would expect Berks Catholic here maybe, try and get it a little bit quicker up court before that defense is set. And once they get into an offensive flow, see a little bit more high-low post action.
First free throw's no good. As the Tigers pick up their third foul. The last one there on Julia Caskey, her first. And the ball thought about going in, but decided not to, and it's knocked out of bounds. That'll stay with Berks Catholic.
Yeah, I mean, see if they can take advantage of this. Second chance opportunity.
As the inbound pass comes to Emke, right into Reedy. Reedy looks, gets it back to Emke. She goes to the point to Kerwin.
Really aggressive zone defense there, forces a turnover.
Nice steal there by Chloe Wessner, and she gets it to Alexis Hess, and she brings it up court. Dishes it off to Sydney Levan. Now a shot by Chloe Wessner, no good. Rebounded by the Saints. Dabney brings it up court, gets stuck at midcourt, dishes it off to Emke. Emke now into the corner. Three-point shot by Jackie Kerwin, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers, and here they come.
Yeah, just like I said, I thought Berks Catholic would try and become a little bit more faster paced on offense there. Set up a quick shot, was no good. And then a good, strong play on defense.
Here's Reedy now pushing. She gets it off to Hope Schreiber. Now it goes down around, and it ends up with Aaliyah Dabney for two.
Yeah, nice pass in there. Flash to the lane. The pass was there. You know, so much of that interior play has to do with the assist rather than the offense.
Here's Levan with the basketball. Gets it off to Caskey. She drives.
BC in a tough man. Ooh.
Nice shot off the backboard.
Boy, she's looked tough to start. Fleetwood came to play tonight, that's for sure.
Out to an early 9-2 lead. Just under 3 minutes left in the first. Dabney's pass to Reedy, beautiful play.
I think they're starting to warm up now, both teams. Another nice assist down the lane for Berks Catholic.
There's Wessner now for the Tigers. Drives the lane, shoots it, rattles out. Rebounded by Schreiber. She brings it up and gets it to Emke. Emke takes it the rest of the way to the foul line, dishes it out for three from the point off the backboard. She got it.
Wow. Like I said, I felt that Berks Catholic was probably going to pick up the pace on the offensive end to counteract that really good zone of Fleetwood to start. And a nice poke there.
Good save by Wessner.
And a timeout by Fleetwood. That's it. Thanks to Imperium Management Services for your support of Scholastic Sports this year in Berks County. You did it on BCTV Friday Night Football and now on LL Hoops Berksbeat broadcast. Thanks so much, Imperium Management Services.
Looks like we're going to have a few new Saints entering the game. It looked like I saw 4 players ready to enter for the Saints. We'll see after they break from the timeout.
Well, that's a little bit tougher on the play-by-play guy than it is, the color guy. But, I'll be very interested to see if Berks Catholic continues that up-tempo on the offensive end. And, considering really that, Fleetwood doesn't have the depth of Berks Catholic, they're up in the intensity all 94 feet here. So we'll see how long that goes to.
Looks like Sophia Emke's the only one that didn't get subbed in for, as Caskey drives and can't get it to fall. Rebounded there by Kyra Birmingham.
Fleetwood has had some really good looks at the basket just about each and every time down the floor. And they're still in the press.
Here's Emke. Covered there by Kerwin. And now the basketball goes underneath. Traveling violation on Zariah Holt.
Good idea, though. I mean, she got the ball, was just going right for the basket. Just shuffled the feet on the way there, unfortunately.
6 seniors on the Berks Catholic squad. As Hess dishes it to Caskey at the point.
Berks Catholic in a really tight man-to-man defense.
Stolen away by Emke. She's up court quickly.
2-on-1.
Michaela Caskey defending. Does a good job on the first one. Then the score there by Caroline Erb.
And a timeout here by Fleetwood. Or did she step out of bounds?
Looks like she stepped out of bounds.
Well, we're back where we started to. Tied at 9 with about a minute 20 to go here, or a minute 19 here in the first quarter.
Into Holt. Takes a step up, tries to get a shot off it. Blocked away.
Oh, my.
Nice putback attempt by Kyra Birmingham. She can't get it to go, and here's Alexis Hess up court quickly, driving the lane, puts it up, fouled in the process, can't get it to fall. She'll head to the line.
Well, Alexis Hess, very good ball handler for a freshman, and she just took it into the lane there. If she wasn't going to get the basket, she was going to get fouled, and she did draw the foul.
59% free throw shooter. She gets the first one to go.
Fleetwood as a team not bad at 59.5% shooting free throws.
Alexis Baez checks in for the Tigers as Hess's second free throw is good, 11-9.
So many similarities in these teams.
Emke's pass to Holt. Emke drives to the elbow, dishes it out to Birmingham. She dribbles back to Emke.
Moving that ball quickly around the perimeter.
There's Holt again.
With that high post offense, and she traveled again. Boy, you got to watch those turnovers.
38 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Coach Birmingham for Berks Catholic just kind of seeing, what's going to happen there with that high post look. And on defense, good pressure man-to-man.
Good job getting rid of the basketball there by Amaris Torres for the Tigers as she still has it, dribbling around, loops around, finds her way to the basket, tries to get the layup to go, but gets fouled in the process.
They isolated it for her. Why not take advantage of it? Good dribble drive there.
Caroline Erb, the foul. And Torres will shoot two. First attempt is good.
Yeah, 54%, 54.5% free throw shooter. Yeah, this is going to be a tight contest. Focusing, we're focusing a little bit on, statistics and free throws, but typically in matchups like that, that's going to go a long way to determine a winner.
Second attempt, no good. Rebounded by Sarah Payton. That name sounds familiar, Bruce.
Yeah, her brother Luke plays football at Columbia.
Here's Hess dribbling.
Yeah, Luke was on the basketball team and, football star for Berks Catholic. I mean, I know that there's at least 3 girls on the team that have brothers that play, Division I sports. Aaliyah Dabney's brother Trey plays baseball at James Madison. So, pretty athletic families there.
Then we end the first quarter, the score 12-9 in favor of the Tigers. 4 fouls for the Tigers, 2 for the Saints.
Yeah, considering the defense in that, I thought it was a well-played, first quarter there. We want to thank our friends at Alvernia University, the Vern Sports Network, for your support of LL Hoops Berksbeat broadcasts. Appreciate the opportunity to, bring girls' games as well as boys' games. Section 1, Section 2. I think we've had a good cross-section of showing the races, for each particular group this year. So thanks to the Vern Sports Network.
Well, the Tigers have 2 games remaining on their schedule after tonight's game. They have Hamburg and Schuylkill Valley. And then the Saints have 4 games left on their docket.
Yeah, that's kind of strange. But, Fleetwood, quite honestly, these are kind of like, if they want any chance of, a section title, they've got to win out. Berks Catholic, then Schuylkill Valley, and then Hamburg, right?
Yeah, Hamburg, then Schuylkill Valley.
Okay.
As we're underway in the second quarter, Berks Catholic with the basketball. Dabney handles, steps on the baseline, and the ball will go the other way.
I tell you, every time that Fleetwood has had an opportunity to set up that defense, it's really given Berks Catholic fits. And the press by BC.
Oh, nice move there by Sydney Levan to get open at the last minute. And now driving under the basket. Chloe Westner tries to get it to go, can't.
Oh, great one-hander there, almost the sky hook.
And it's thrown away, attempting to push it up court by the Saints.
That's what that good half-court defense does, is that, Berks Catholic kind of gets a little bit hurry up, making sure they can get the ball down court and set up before the defense gets set, and those are the types of things that cause turnovers.
Here's Levan, covered by Kerwin. Shot there, no good. Rebounded by Reedy, and she'll bring it up court quickly.
See if they push it.
Schreiber now with it. Gets it off to Carolina Erb, whose shot is a little to the right. Rebounded by the Tigers and pushed up court quickly by Alexis Hess. She stops and now dishes it to Alexis Baez. Driving to the basket is Chloe Westner. Can't get it to fall.
Nice jump stop in the lane there. Just didn't get it to fall, but, good drive to the basket.
That's Michaela Caskey's second foul.
Berks Catholic only has 2 fouls so far, playing a pretty clean game.
Amy Flannery sees her first action of the night, spelling Caskey after her second foul. Loose ball picked up there by Westner.
Yeah, Tigers looking to extend this lead.
Here's Hess dribbling behind the back, drives the lane.
Oh.
Strong to the basket.
Oh, the scoop to the hoop.
She's not afraid to get to the basket, Bruce. We've seen that almost every time she's touched the ball. She's driven through the lane and gotten a shot off or has gotten fouled.
No, I mean, that's, Alexis is, that's just in her DNA, quite honestly. I mean, she's been groomed in the AAU circuit already, playing against tough competition, and that's what you do. You play aggressive and you go to the basket a lot. Oh,
nice pass. Can't get it to fall was Wessner, and the Tigers will set up their offense again. Inside to Wessner again. She gets the pass out, and a shot made there by Amy Flannery.
Wow. Fleetwood, they came to play tonight. I think I said that a little earlier.
18-9. As the Saints look to answer, Emke into Reedy. She shoots from the free throw line. Can't get it to go.
Boy.
Rebounded by Wessner. She gets it to Hess, and they're up court. Behind the back again. Loses it for a moment. Gets it back. Settles it. Gets it to the point. To Baez. To Wessner now.
BC kind of collapsing a little bit on defense.
Wessner hands it off to Baez. Baez getting trapped by the Saints.
Yeah.
We got a timeout for Fleetwood.
Smart timeout there by Fleetwood coach there, Matt Kellett. I mean, he looked and saw that he was going to be trapped as player there. So thanks so much to the Small Player Big Play app, our title sponsor of LL Hoops Berksbeat broadcasts this season. Set the trends, gang. Use safe social media for youth sports. Download Small Player Big Play today. It's free in the App Store and on Google Play. Give it a try.
Just over 5 minutes remaining. 5:01 left in the second quarter. 18-9 in favor of the Tigers. Tigers basketball as Baez will inbound. Pass goes into Flannery, off her hands, out of bounds, and it'll be Saints basketball.
You know, remember that possession. Had an opportunity to really, extend that lead. But, boy, I tell you what, this Fleetwood defense has been impressive tonight on the full court and the half court. And it forces another turnover. Berks Catholic just having an enormous difficulty moving the ball against this tenacious Fleetwood defense so far.
Inbound now to Flannery, back to Baez. She brings it up court. Covered there by Schreiber. Baez now to Wessner, drives, gets the shot up, gets it to fall.
Beautiful. It just opened up for her. She took advantage of it. Nice play there.
Here's Dabney now with it, dishes it off to Reedy. Reedy back to the point. Emke with it, back to Reedy at the foul line. Back to Emke. Now Schreiber to Emke. Into Reedy, looking underneath, trying to get it to Leah Dabney. And Fleetwood steals it away.
Another turnover.
They went back to Reedy at the foul line, and it's stolen by the Tigers. And then a travel at the other end.
I'll tell you what, every time the ball goes, Fleetwood's running that high post offense. Every time the ball goes into the high post, there's three girls collapsing. Going to require that post player to get rid of the ball a lot quicker.
Zariah Holt checks back in. She gets the basketball right away, goes up for a shot, can't get it to go.
Good defense, got a hand on the ball.
The Tigers rush up court. Layup, no good. Rebounded by Schreiber. She brings it up for the Saints. Dishes it off to Dabney. Now Kerwin.
Big shot there.
3 points.
Big shot.
20-12.
Yeah, got that off, got a good look before the defense got set and drained it. Alexis Hess.
Beautiful.
Wow. Almost unstoppable from there, gang. Ooh.
There's a foul on Baez. That'll be her first.
Starting to heat up here. Both teams a little bit more aggressive offensively. And, like I said, Berks Catholic is just going to have to pick up the pace on offense. Because if they let – there's almost another turnover. If they let Fleetwood set up this zone defense, they're just having enormous problems.
Sophia Emke takes a shot from the elbow. Can't get it to fall. Loose basketball. Rebounded by Zariah Holt. She drives, loses the handle as she crashes into Amy Flannery, and it'll go to the Tigers.
The Berks Catholic has had some looks in the lane. That Fleetwood defense just collapsing 2 and 3 girls on there. They're almost going to have to kick it back out and try a longer range shot.
Fleetwood wasting no time getting the ball up court. As Flannery now has it. Gets it to Levan in the corner. They go into Caskey. Julia Caskey can't get the handle, and the Saints come marching right down the other end of the court, and they get 2 points. Caroline Erb.
Yeah, the break and picking up the pace on offense going to be key, I think, for BC down the stretch. And for Fleetwood, boy, I tell you what, they just have to stick with that, 94-foot, defense there. I mean, it has been so effective in turning the ball over. And I think it's setting up their offense. They're getting good looks at the basket, and they're not slowing down any. I mean, their pace of play on the offensive end is not deliberate by any stretch of the imagination. They're getting the ball, and they're trying to get it to the basket. What you want to see, they're not intimidated or, conservative in any way, shape, or form. So good job there by Fleetwood so far tonight. And let's see if it continues. I mean, Coach Kellett there has really got him playing hard.
Yeah, the one thing that's really noticeable is even if Berks Catholic does beat the press, the recovery by the Tigers is very, very quick, and they haven't allowed many baskets as a result of the press being broken by the Saints.
Yeah, and so many of the turnovers are, caused by that defensive pressure.
Here's Levan now, covered by Emke. Spins around Emke. Great defense there, putting the pressure on. Pass almost thrown away there by Levan as she got it down to Westner. Here's Levan now to Hess. Covered by Payton. Behind the back goes Hess, double teamed now. Looking for an open teammate, found her underneath. There it is, Michaela Caskey.
She can score it, she can pass it. She's so tall. She just looked over the defense, saw wide open under the basket, and made a great pass.
Good effort there by Payton trying to save the basketball from going out of bounds. Unfortunately, ends up in the hands of the Tigers, and a three-point shot by Hess, no good. Rebound there by Erb, and she brings it up court quickly, throws it away. And it'll stay with the Saints as it was tipped by a Tiger. Emke now settles the Saints offense, gets it into Zariah Holt.
Yeah, got rid of it quicker. She's got to make quick decisions in the post.
Here's Kerwin now, goes into Payton. Payton to Holt. Holt with a fake to the left, drives to the basket, can't get the layup to fall. And the Tigers get it to Hess quickly up court. And 2 more points for the Tigers. Beautiful pass.
Fast break there.
26-14 in favor of Fleetwood as Zariah drives in. Julia Caskey.
She had something to say about whether she was going to make that shot. Nice block there by Julia.
Inbound knocked away there by Levan, and it goes to Caskey. Caskey now to Westner. Back to Levan. Under a minute to play in the second quarter.
No one slowing down.
There's Michaela Caskey. Misses the first one, gets the rebound from Julia, puts it in.
It's really, quite honestly, been a clinic so far by Fleetwood. And there's another turnover by BC. Just haven't played, their best brand of basketball. But as I said, credit the Fleetwood defense for forcing so many of these turnovers.
Yeah, the Saints come in on a 2-game losing streak while the Fleetwood Tigers have won their last 2 games. As they pass the basketball under 30 seconds. Caskey can't get it to fall. Rebounded there by Kerwin. She brings it up court quickly, throws it across court, knocked away by Hess, but it goes right to Erb. Her three-point shot's no good. Holt has it now.
Yeah, she's played well in the post so far.
Emke's shot no good. Payton trying to fight for the rebound. Goes off of her, and it'll be the Tigers. They'll have the last possession most likely with 10 seconds remaining in the half.
Yeah, it's going to be see if BC, yep, they're picking up full court, trying to slow things down. Guess who's got it?
Her pass knocked away, trying to get it to Caskey. 5 seconds, still time to get a shot off here for the Tigers. Levan to inbound. Gets it to Hess. Drives, gets the shot off, gets it to fall as time expires. 30-14, we head to half.
Wow. You know, I mean, all I can say, very, very, you know, I saw Fleetwood, a couple weeks ago against Muhlenberg. All I can say, just a very impressive half of basketball, both offensively and defensively by the Tigers, and it really just wasn't one person. Everybody contributed on both ends of the floor.
Total team effort.
A total team effort. I mean, totally impressive so far. So we're going to run a few announcements, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Wow, Fleetwood up 30-14 here on LL Hoops Berksbeat girls action.
Comment and subscribe.
Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player, Big Play. Small Player, Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app also gives users the ability to live stream full games and events. You can live stream your event so that friends, family, or anyone in the world can see you in action. Users can also share posts from the app to their other social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and share your love of sports with the world. Download the Small Player Big Play app today.
subscribe.
Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player, Big Play. Small Player, Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app also gives users the ability to live stream full games and events. You can live stream your event so that friends, family, or anyone in the world can see you in action. Users can also share posts from the app to their other social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and share your love of sports with the world. Download the Small Player Big Play app today.
Comment and subscribe.
Attention parents and coaches. Do you wish you had a safe social media platform for your youth athletes? Fortunately for you, there's a revolutionary new app that helps with just that. Introducing Small Player, Big Play. Small Player Big Play app provides young athletes, parents, and coaches a user-friendly sports social media platform. The app allows users to connect with friends, make new friends, create groups, text, chat, and post pictures and videos of you and your teammates participating in your favorite sport or activity. To begin, users can simply download and sign up for the app using an email account. Younger users have the ability to sign up using their smartphone and a parent's email address. From there, users can begin to interact and engage with other users of the app. Small Player Big Play app also gives users the ability to live stream full games and events. You can live stream your event so that friends, family, or anyone in the world can see you in action. Users can also share posts from the app to their other social media accounts like Facebook and Twitter. What are you waiting for? Get in the game and share your love of sports with the world. Download the Small Player Big Play app today.
I'm James Hein alongside Bruce Badgley. We're getting ready to come back from halftime in a game here where the Tigers lead it 30-14 over the Berks Catholic Saints. And Bruce, we have a big matchup coming up Tuesday night. Next Tuesday, we're at Muhlenberg. Muhlenberg takes on Wilson.
Wow, that is going to be one heck of a matchup. Muhlenberg had a tough game the other night here, trying to guard our press position here from balls. But no, Muhlenberg had a tough game with Exeter the other night. Wilson had a surprisingly easy win at Governor Mifflin. Wilson's clinched the Section 1 championship, but for Muhlenberg, it's all about seeding. For Muhlenberg, it's all about points and seeding in District 3. So going to be a very, very important matchup. Those Muhlenberg crowds, they're crazy. We did games there last year. And they traveled well. I know we did the Muhlenberg-Exeter game earlier this year, and so they travel well. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it as always. Every matchup that we've had so far has been a good one. This matchup here, we'll see what the second half has in store for us. A big lead here early on for the Tigers after a strong first half offensively. Defensively as well, forcing the passes to go out of bounds by the Saints. The Saints just couldn't. They didn't have an answer.
No, I mean you touched on it. I mean a complete half of basketball, offensively with good ball movement, good shot selection, not a lot of turnovers, and on the defensive side, I mean 94 feet. It was suffocating.
Yeah.
So going to be really interesting.
As we are just about ready to get back underway here in the second half. Point scorers for the Fleetwood Tigers, Michaela Caskey with 13 and Alexis Hess with 10.
Yeah, going to be really interesting. The funny thing is, I think the misconception is that coaches don't wait till halftime to make adjustments. I mean, these guys are making it on the fly from the bench. So
had a nice little intermission filled with the Fleetwood pep band. As we wait for the pep band to clear. It will be Wessner to inbound to Levan, and we're underway here in the second half. Here's Hess now with it at the top of the key. Drives, dishes it to Wessner. She steps out of bounds right in front of us, Bruce.
Boy, unfortunate because she had a clear path to the basket there and a nice pass from Alexis Hess. Picking up full court once again. You know, it was effective in the first half. Why stop?
Emke's pass to Reedy quickly underneath to Dabney. She can't get it. Gets her on rebound. Goes up.
Wow.
And it's knocked out of bounds.
Defense, defense, defense for the Tigers tonight.
Here's Emke's pass knocked away by Caskey, Julia Caskey. And they'll reset. Here's Kerwin to pass it in. She gets it to Hope Schreiber. Dabney with it. Dribbles out. Looks for Schreiber. Loose basketball.
Yeah.
Goes right into the feet of a Tiger.
Yeah.
She dishes it out, and here's Alexis Hess underneath the basket.
Ooh, nice block there.
Wessner can't get it to go, Chloe Wessner. But Julia Caskey answers and puts it in for 2 points.
You know, nothing tentative there about Fleetwood on offense. They're pushing the ball forward.
You can tell they have a plan every time they're down the court.
Absolutely. And I'd like to see, maybe a little bit different spacing, for Berks Catholic against this zone. But they haven't shown they've been able to hit any of these three-point shots to try and soften that defense to come out to the perimeter there to open up some passing lanes.
Here's Hess driving to the basket, puts it up, can't get it to fall, but she'll head to the line for 2.
You just give her just the slightest of openings, and Alexis Hess is going to take advantage of it, which is what she did there to get to the basket.
We've seen a lot of explosiveness out of her tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that is the best descriptor of Alexis Hess, explosive.
She gets the first one to fall. Extends that lead. Looking to go up by 20 points here if she can get this free throw. Rattles out, loose ball, rebounded there by Hope Schreiber. She dribbles around looking for an open defender as this press is on again. As she gets it to Emke, loose basketball, still loose. Emke handles it, gets it off to Reedy. Reedy into the corner to Kerwin. And the ball finds its way back to Reedy at the foul line. She's fouled on the play. Looks like it's going to be on Sydney Levan, and that's her first foul.
You know what they say about doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result? To me, that's kind of Berks Catholic on offense here. They keep, just doing this high post routine, and, they've had a difficult time penetrating the defense with it tonight, and they just keep doing it.
Yeah, the Tigers are very quick to the basketball. As soon as the pass is made by the Saints, they're being blanketed by some defender from the Tigers as they push it up court. A nice stop and shot there by Michaela Caskey. She can't get it to fall to add to her total of 13 as the Saints are back on their end of the court. Dabney gets it out to Kerwin. She can't get the shot to fall, and here's Alexis Hess now up court for the Tigers, and she thought about passing, changed her mind, and traveled on the play.
Yeah, that's but the best thing that we're seeing about Fleetwood is there's nothing tentative about them. They're just going out there and being aggressive the same way that they were the first half.
Here's Sophia Emke now, gets it up court. Reedy underneath to Payton. She gets the quick shot off, can't get it to go, but's fouled on the play. Looks like it might be Chloe Wessner on the foul.
Well, that's obviously one of the advantages of, that high post is the ability to really kind of control it in the paint there and, draw fouls, which they did there.
Foul actually on Julia Caskey, her third, I'm sorry.
Yeah, first player for Fleetwood with any kind of foul trouble thus far.
And Payton gets her second free throw to fall. 33-15. 2 fouls on the Tigers this half, 1 on the Saints as Levan handles.
Berks Catholic extending the defense.
They need a sense of urgency here, Bruce, as we are in the second half.
Beautiful play there. Beautiful pass there by Alexis Hess. And Julia Caskey just cut to the basket at the perfect time.
Emke to Reedy at the foul line. See if the Saints can get Reedy going here in the second half. Their leading point scorer has been quiet tonight.
And they can say, I'll tell you what, just not a lot of passing lanes out there for Berks Catholic, regardless of where they're at on the floor. It seems like they've extended the defense even a little bit further out to defend that three-point shot.
Zariah Holt checks in for the Saints. Reedy gets it down to her. She goes up with a quick shot, can't get it to fall. Gets her own rebound, dishes it out to Emke. She takes the shot. Just left of the rim, Reedy with the rebound, gets it to fall, and she'll head to the line.
Wow, I think she was in the right place at the right time there for sure. That rebound went between two Fleetwood players.
We'll see if she can complete the three-point play to chip away at this lead that the Tigers have created for themselves. She gets the free throw, 35-18.
So BC extending that defense.
Here's Caskey.
Oh, in and out.
Still loose. Fouled there by Jackie Kerwin.
Another driving, good look at the basket. Fleetwood's doing a good job of clearing out and letting their players drive to the basket. Good spacing out on the floor.
Pass in quickly to Wessner.
Oh.
Bounces around on the rim. Ball comes down. Emke gets it and is fouled on the play. It's going to be Chloe Wessner's second foul.
So Fleetwood still with some pressure in the backcourt.
Cross-court pass out of the reach of Kerwin.
Well, Coach Birmingham really didn't want to see that basketball land in his lap, but, that's kind of been the story of the game is, the Fleetwood defense has really forced a lot of turnovers by Berks Catholic in both the front and backcourt. Oh, look at that move.
Hess loses it for a moment, recovers, gets the shot off. Can't get it to fall. Rebounded by the Saints, quickly brought up by Emke. Emke now to Payton. Knocked away. Good defense again by the Tigers. One thing we haven't talked about, Bruce, is that the Tigers have the length around the perimeter, making it difficult for those passes that the Saints are making to get to their teammates.
That is a great point. I mean, clearly Fleetwood is the much bigger team out there. But that was an important three.
Here's Levan now, loses the handle, covered by Emke.
Double dribble there.
But when they head down to this end of the court, Bruce, when they set up in that zone defense, they're sending their point guard, Sydney Levan, down underneath the basket and letting all the other girls come to the top and just disrupt that passing attack by the Saints.
Yeah, absolutely. And clearly it's taking a while. I think the full court pressure really just starts the disruption of the offensive flow for BC.
Here they have Levan out at the top now as a shot rattles up over the backboard.
But that's, BC really, I mean, they're going to have to take some of those shots to try and draw Fleetwood out of that zone defense a little bit there. So now is when the chess match really starts, I think. Let's see what, whether Fleetwood takes any air out of the ball or how aggressive, Berks Catholic is going to be in speeding up their offensive flow to try and get back in this.
Alexis Hess can't get the three to fall. 14-point lead for the Tigers as the Saints head up to their offensive end. Shot there by Caroline Erb. Can't get the fall, and a big-time pass down court. It's Michaela Caskey, can't get it to fall. Goes out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Tigers.
Look at Fleetwood there. They're fast breaking to the opposite end of the basket. Really staying aggressive with the basketball. Hope my voice makes it all the way till the end here. You might have to sub in for me on the player of the game presentation, which we're going to have to pick here come the end of the game.
There's a fadeaway shot attempt by Chloe Westner. She can't get it as the Saints rush up court. Emke with it, loses it, but Holt's there to recover, drives the lane, can't get her layup to fall. Rebounded there by Torres, and Torres brings it up for the Tigers. Covered here by Emke. As you can tell, the Saints defense has increased the intensity, trying to force some turnovers here by the Tigers as we are late in the third quarter.
Yeah, and I've got to believe that Fleetwood now is going to, on the offensive end, when they get these deliberate sets, I got to believe that they're going to want to be, a little bit smoother with the ball and work for the high percentage shot.
Aaliyah Dabney checks back in for the Saints, as well as Alexis Baez checking in for the Tigers. Here's Caskey to inbound. She gets it to Baez, who just entered the game, and she'll head right to the free throw line.
They've had some good passes underneath the basket tonight too. The important part of basketball is the assist, and great passes to the open person underneath the hoop all night long for Fleetwood.
That's Leah Dabney's second foul on the evening. Baez's first free throw is good. And Baez gets them both.
62% free throw shooter makes them both.
Emke gets it over to Erb. Dabney finds a cutting Reedy. She can't handle it, and Alexis Hess is there to recover it for the Tigers.
That's just been the story for Berks Catholic all night. Just a tad either slow or just missing that pass.
Baez with it. Covered by Reedy. She backs out. No rush on the Tigers here as a quick pass to Caskey. Julia Caskey's fouled as she's driving to the lane. Foul occurred on the floor, so it'll be inbounded from underneath the hoop.
You can see a lot of overplaying now by Berks Catholic on the defensive end.
We're under a minute. Nice play there by Dabney. Knocked it away to Payton, and Payton brings it up court, finds Emke. Back to Payton, to Erb for three. Almost got stuck up there and fell down and knocked out of bounds.
I know, we're kind of marveling there. The ball just kind of like it went into a bunch of flypaper there on the backboard. But a nice block there. Alexis Hess under the basket. She didn't get the rebound, but she got the block.
Chloe Wessner and Amy Flannery check in for the Tigers as Alexis Hess and Julia Caskey will take a rest.
Yeah, smart move here. With only a few seconds left in the third quarter, you don't want a cheap foul, but that's just what the doctor ordered for Berks Catholic.
Sarah Payton with those points for the Saints.
I'd be shocked if they don't play for the last shot here.
Here's Torres, covered by Emke. Now Wessner gets it to Baez. 15 seconds left. Baez almost loses her feet. Gets it off to Wessner. Wessner, loose basketball. Torres has it on the ground, and they're going to tie it up. And the Saints have 0.6 seconds and see if they can do anything with it.
Well,
I don't know if that's enough time, Bruce.
I don't know if that's enough. I don't even know what 0.6 seconds is.
Definitely from how far away they are from the basket, I don't think they're going to be able to get a shot off here.
Yeah, no. But still, you know, a good quarter for Fleetwood. Kind of basically held their own. BC did shoot the ball a bit better in that quarter. But again, that Fleetwood defense really not allowing them any kind of good looks around the basket. So it's going to be, down to the fourth quarter here. And, I expect Fleetwood here probably to be much more deliberate with the basketball. And I expect, Berks Catholic definitely to go, full court on them. But that really hasn't hindered, Fleetwood at all. The 94-foot game, actually, you're probably playing into their hands tonight. Mm-hmm. So despite the fact that, they're really only rotating in maybe 6 or 7 players, BC's got, much more depth. Fleetwood seems to be the fresher team and the more aggressive team out there thus far.
14-point lead, 37-23 in favor of the Fleetwood Tigers. Bruce, we've seen a few comeback attempts here in our last couple games, a couple of double-digit leads going into the second half.
Yeah, the Berks Catholic boys came from way back to beat Conrad Weiser.
So I'm not ruling anybody out of this.
You never want to rule anybody out. But in situations like this, this is where coaching has a lot to say on the outcomes of games and the strategy that they give the players and the strategy that they want to utilize, during the game at that time.
We're underway here in the fourth quarter as Baez handles the basketball. Covered by Reedy. Michaela Caskey thought about a three, gets it to Julia. And it's back to Baez.
Well, they're really working. I mean, that defense was collapsed way inside the three-point line. I think they're waiting for a layup, which there it is.
Beautiful cut to the basket by Alexis Hess for an easy two.
And the pass is right there. I mean, we say that a lot, but the pass has got to be there on time and easy for the player to handle.
Each Tiger possession is much more deliberate every time down the court here as the time is dwindling down on the Saints. As Alexis Hess drives to the lane again, puts it up, can't get it to fall. Payton with the rebound. She gets to Emke, and the Saints head up court. There's Erb for three. Got it.
A quick three-pointer like that before the defense gets set. BC's gonna need a lot of those here in the fourth quarter.
As Hess handles the ball for the Tigers.
Clearly
gets it off to Baez.
Clearly taking the air out of the ball now.
Yeah, it was a dead sprint in the first half. Every time the Tigers got the ball, they sprinted up court and tried to make something happen quickly. As Emke now has it back to Reedy. Reedy puts it up and 2 points. Cutting into that lead, 11 points.
You know, you did have to say that we had a lot of big comebacks, didn't you? Not that that's bad for our viewers. Thanks for joining us here on LL Hoops Berksbeat.
Here's Hess, gets it to go.
Boy,
nice play.
In traffic.
Look for her to take over the game here in the final 5 to 6 minutes. There's Reedy with a pump fake, drives to the basket, knocked away by Julia Caskey.
Beautiful block.
Sends it up court. Nice defense there. Yeah. Carolyn Erb.
I know these are young players, but it's all about possessions. And right now at this point of the game. And, you know, limiting your opponent in the number of possessions that they have is always the key to this game.
Here's Caskey's pass. She'll take a shot from the corner. Can't get it to fall. Sophia Emke with the rebound. Rushes up court for the Saints. Knocked away, goes out of bounds, and they'll inbound from underneath the hoop.
So BC, let's see how they're going to play it out of bounds. Look for a lot more urgency on offense, maybe a few more quick shots. And a foul. Going to the basket. Can't do better when you're scoring with the clock stopped.
Foul on Sydney Levan. That's her second.
Emke is 64.7% free throw shooter. Misses that first one, though.
5 fouls apiece here in the fourth quarter. 5 minutes, 25 seconds remaining. 41-28 to score. As Emke hits the second.
What do you think about standing doing the game? It's been a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I mean, usually we're sitting, but our broadcast position almost dictated the fact that we really needed to stand if we wanted to get, a good look at the court, and it's been a lot of fun. My first time here in Fleetwood, and I know our show producer, Louis Galan, this was his home away from home, in the junior basketball circuit or what have you, but beautiful gym. Look at how far back she stands from the free throw line.
Gets the first to go.
Very interesting. I mean, she's at least 6-8 inches back from the foul line.
Yeah.
And she got them both.
It
Doesn't matter, right? Works. Hey, exactly right. Whatever works.
Reedy with the basketball gets it to Payton. Back to Reedy. Reedy gets the shot off the backboard. Can't get it to go. Caskey and Reedy grapple for the basketball. We have a jump ball. I think this one's going to go to the Saints.
So underneath the basket there. Now it's, I wouldn't say it's, urgent here, but going to have to make some things happen pretty quickly.
Here's Kerwin with it. Emke keeps the possession for the Saints. Payton shot, no good. Loose basketball, rebounded by Erb. Tries to get it back to Payton. It's stolen away by Caskey. Michaela Caskey gets it to Alexis Hess, who drives to the basket.
1-on-5.
She's fouled on the ground.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, with young players there, it's, you get to this particular point of the game, it's really all about, limiting your opponent's possessions.
First foul there on Sophia Emke. Correction, foul is actually on Carolyn Reedy. That's her first.
Alexis, a 59% free throw shooter.
Made the front end of the 1-and-1. Well, she's 4 of her last 4 from the line.
Hey, like you said, whatever works. Look at that. They're still kind of going full court to kind of slow them down. Look at the trap.
The recovery time on for the Tigers is just phenomenal to keep them moving, as there's a 3-point shot by Herb. She's doing all she can to keep the Saints in the game.
Well, you know, I'll be honest with you. The Saints have shot a lot better the second half. They had some tough luck in the first half, inside and outside.
Levan.
Nice steal there. Breakaway.
Here's Emke on the other end. Hess got there quickly to prevent her from taking a shot, and Herb puts it in.
11 points now.
45-34. And the foul's on Jackie Kerwin. And that'll send Amy Flannery to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
Okay, here we go. I think there's going to be a lot of these taken here over the next few minutes.
She misses the first shot on the 1-on-1, but rebounded there by Michaela Caskey. She gets it quickly to Alexis Hess, who settles it down. She's working on Payton. Good defense so far, but Hess just too strong.
Just dealing one-on-one. I mean, that is just fun to watch, man. Fun to watch.
Excellent ball handling skills by Alexis Hess. Gets her to the rim almost every time that she wants to.
I think that's a great point. When she wants to. The question is whether she needs to.
Here's Levan with it. And it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Tigers. 3 minutes, 10 seconds remaining as Aaliyah Dabney checks back in for the Saints. Giving Payton a break.
You know, still, with 13 points, I mean, it with making it a free throw shooting contest, I mean, is ball coming to our broadcast position here. You know, we have to be careful about that. We have so much stuff that can get kind of wiped out by one of those basketballs. We're so close to the court, and I don't think we'd have it any other way. I think we like it that way.
Nice inbound pass to Julia Caskey.
Yeah, I think Coach is kind of signaling he really wants him to take the air out of the ball.
Flannery will attempt to inbound again.
Boy, that was fat. That's. I agree with the coach. I thought it was a little quick too, but it's still 5 seconds, and an important possession here for Berks Catholic to get back in this game.
Emke dishes to Herb. The Kerwin underneath to Dabney. Back to Kerwin for 3. Short. Off the rim. Ball's going out of bounds. Dabney, great play.
Oh, what a great play. Smart play. Gives them another chance.
Inbound comes to Emke. Back to Herb. We got a moving screen.
Oh, my. That really hurts. After you get the break, out of bounds there and the good play, you got to take advantage of those down the stretch. Unfortunately, foul there.
A little confusion on who the foul was called on.
I think it was.
Carolyn Reedy.
Yeah. All right, full court time now for Berks Catholic. Let's see how Fleetwood handles the pressure.
There's Caskey. Picks up her dribble. And then we got a backcourt violation as she tried to get it to Hess, but Hess was on her way across the line when she touched it.
She kind of limited herself. It was kind of do or die that she was getting it to, Alexis Hess there.
Reedy with the shot off the front of the rim,
boy.
rebounded by Caskey. Tries to get it out to Michaela Caskey. As Dabney gets it out to Erb for 3. She can't get it to go. Rebounded by Hess. She's pressured by Reedy. Gets the basketball. Reedy does. She's fouled by Hess, and she'll head to the line.
No quit in the Saints. I mean, they've got the pedal to the metal here, going after every loose ball. They're still not out of it. They're still, better than 2 minutes to go in this game. And when there's going to be so many free throws that are going to be shot, there's going to be a lot of opportunities.
There's a big one there by Reedy. And we'll see what she does with her second attempt. Got them both.
All right, BC.
There's Flannery to
Full
inbound
court,
for the
needs some
Tigers.
help.
She gets it to Caskey as Caskey rushes across half court. Stops, gets it to Flannery. Flannery underneath to Caskey. Julia Caskey in the foul.
Beautiful pass there. They had numbers, 3-on-2.
And that foul's going to be on Aaliyah Dabney. That's her 4th.
And converts. Boy, that could be the dagger right there, that 3-point play.
There's Kerwin for 3. She's got it.
Don't tell
Saints,
BC.
They won't go away as Emke steals it away. Gets it to Dabney. Dabney drives to the lane. Can't get it to fall. Gets her own miss. Puts it back, and there's 2 more points for the Saints.
Down to 9 points. Actually, I have to look at our monitor to see how much time we've got. It looks like about 1:45. 1:43.
Some confusion down at the other end from where we're located, Bruce. Berks Catholic thought it was their ball. I'm sure they would have loved to have it again, but it was actually Fleetwood basketball.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you what. Nearly a steal by Berks Catholic on the inbounds.
And here's Flannery to inbound.
Looking
She's
for
gotta get
somebody.
rid of
It calls timeout.
Good job
timeout
there.
Yeah, good timeout. Didn't have anybody open. That's what you got to do in that circumstance. So with 1:40 left, Fleetwood valuing the basketball. Don't forget, fans, next Tuesday, our regular season finale, we'll have Wilson at Muhlenberg. Boy, the voice better be better by then. Woo!
You're going to need it. It's going to be a good one.
It is going to be. It's like I did 2 of those games already before I showed up tonight. But that'll be a lot of fun. Electric crowd. No love lost between those 2 programs. Ty Nesby has Muhlenberg, always ready to play. Wilson, they've already clinched the Section 1 championship. But, a lot on the line. For district seedings for both teams. Just some momentum going into the postseason, that's for sure.
A nice gesture by the Muhlenberg Mules last night, wearing purple and gold in honor of Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, I think a lot of the schools did that last night. I know that most of the Governor Mifflin student section had that.
As Flannery drives to the basket, can't get it to go. Kerwin with the rebound, pushes it up. Tries to get it to Dabney, knocked away, loose ball. Dabney's got it now. Emke for 3, too strong, can't get it to fall. Dabney's got the rebound. She's fouled trying to put it back.
Well, like I said, I think a Fleetwood coach would have preferred to have him kind of pull it back and work some clock rather than to take a contested shot, even though it was underneath the basket. But
Dabney can't get it to fall.
Boy.
Minute 22 left in the fourth quarter.
Critical shot here now.
She got it. 8 points is the deficit now for the Saints as the Tigers try to hold off the comeback by the Saints, and Reedy is tagged with another foul. That'll send Flannery to the line.
Yeah, Saints have it definitely had an impact on Fleetwood once they really got aggressive with the full court pressure.
Flannery with the first one.
Nice crowd here. It really got quiet. But a nice crowd here at Fleetwood tonight for this Berks Section 2 girls matchup. Thanks for joining us here on LL Hoops Berksbeat.
Flannery, 2 clutch free throws. As we approach a minute left in the game, she extends the lead to 10. Here's Erb now with it.
They're extending the defense out. They'll let them take the 2. They just don't want them to take the 3-point shot.
Looks like they've switched to man defense here at the other end, too, for the Tigers. As Flannery with the steal. She heads up court.
Just pull it back.
No.
See, like I said, it's, I know that she's excited. It's pretty rare that I talk to players during a broadcast, but, hopefully she would kind of, pull back there and work some clock. And, the worst thing that's going to have happen is that she's going to get some free throw attempts. Instead, Berks Catholic's got another opportunity.
As Berks Catholic subbed out all 5 players. So we got fresh legs on the court for the Saints. And there's Ariana Miranda for 3 off the bench.
That's what you call clutch. Fleetwood now. Surprising here that they're not fouling, really.
Here's Hess now with it. And the Tigers will be content to let the clock run out. Yeah. 13 seconds, and Berks Catholic is going to let the clock run out.
Alexis Hess is going to be our most valuable player for the Fleetwood Tigers tonight. Just an impressive performance, and they're pumped, and they should be. They're pumped, and they should be. A great effort on both ends there.
A good matchup. The Saints came back trying to come back from 14 down at halftime. Got it as close as 7. That's where it ended up. 52-45 the final score. And we're going to wait here a few moments until Alexis Hess can join us on the broadcast to talk about the game and what she saw out there and just talk about her performance, as it was stellar on both ends of the court. Fast and explosive on both ends.
Yeah, but I think it was a total team effort there by Fleetwood. They had a great game plan, I think, coming in defensively. And, it's going to be pretty interesting to see. They've got a tough stretch here, down the road. But, they've got Hamburg and Schuylkill Valley yet to play. And, Berks Catholic, they've had a tough go of it here this last week. They were right in the Section 2 title and, have hit a losing streak really at the worst time of the year.
Yeah, 3 games in a row now after the loss here to Fleetwood, as Fleetwood picks up their 3rd straight. They're playing some good basketball. And just the Tigers came out hot. They were running up and down the court. They were sprinting every time they got the rebound on defense, they were at the other end of the court before we knew it. And then they made the basket, they applied the pressure, and Berks Catholic just couldn't find an answer for that. And that's why they pulled away around halftime. They had a big lead. And then Berks Catholic made it interesting down the stretch, but all said and done, 52-45 in favor of the Tigers.
Yeah, and, just for girls basketball and, Berks County in general, it's been a lot of fun for us. We got to do Twin Valley and Governor Mifflin. We like to give the girls their due as well,
sure.
Because, it's an important part to showcase not only the boys' athletics, but the girls' athletics as well.
Mm-hmm.
And, we do football, we do basketball, and this is the opportunity for the girls to get a little airtime as well. So we're waiting on Alexis Hess, probably the longest time that we've had to wait for one of our players of the game. To come in. Don't forget, next Tuesday, we'll have Muhlenberg and Wilson. Muhlenberg, you never know, what player is going to step up for them. I think Tyler Kipp led them in scoring last night with 20 points. I've seen 3 different guys score 20 points. In fact, the first game that we did with Exeter, we had a freshman come up big with 25 points.
Yep.
So you never know. But obviously, Wilson headlined by Stevie Mitchell, who really a lot of Division I schools are looking at. Evan Timochenko, who is really a matchup problem for most any team at 6'6", both inside and outside. And but a solid cast of players that know their role, and they play well as a team. So they're highly ranked in the state of Pennsylvania, Wilson is. Highly ranked in the district. And, Coach Coldren there, he's really got to play in at a very high level. I mean, you can't go through, the landmine that was Section 1 of the Berks League, that way. And here is our player of the game finally.
Sorry,
That's okay. That's all right.
Do I sit down?
You can sit right there, Alexis.
Okay.
Alexis Hess. You are LL Hoops' most valuable player of the game. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. We've had opportunity to, kind of go, or I've seen you progress really, last summer on the AAU circuit. Now you kind of burst on the scene here in Berks County. Tell us a little bit about Alexis Hess.
I started when I was 5 years old, playing at the YMCA when I was younger. I used to live in Reading before I moved here. I would go there every day, just work on my craft, get better when I was 5. And then I started playing AAU around, I would say not 10 years old, because I would stay in Berks County locally. And my mom noticed, I need to get out there. I need to play more competitive teams. So then I would go to Philly 4 times a week, just get better and play with my AAU team. I used to play on Philly Triple Threat until I switched teams to the Comets. And now I think the season starts in March, and we're going to just keep getting better, and it's going to be a good season.
Well, good. I mean, it's clear watching you play. You've got, some game out there. And, it's going to be fun for us to watch over the next few years, on this Fleetwood Tigers team. I mean, it's going to be a lot of fun. So, listen, thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You got a tough stretch coming up.
Yep.
But best of luck here to the Fleetwood Tigers, all
Thank
right?
you.
Thank you very much for joining us. All right, James. We'll just let you sit where I was there. So there's Mom getting all the pictures or whatever like that. Hi, Mom. Well, listen, James, hey, listen, it was a blast tonight.
It was another great game.
It was our last girls' game of the year, but we've got the Muhlenberg-Wilson game coming up, which will be a lot of fun.
Looking forward to it next Tuesday night, 7:30. We'll see you then.
Take care.